Good morning.
Dr. Hassan. Hi.
Do you mind if I use the bathroom first?
No. It's fine. I have to leave anyway. So.
See you Monday.
Hello? 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 Good afternoon, Wembley! Fine, yeah, should we do the music levels, yeah? Good, what do you all do? Come in the same cab? Don't blame me, price of fuel.
Hello, my name's Sean Stone and Hello, my name's Sean Stone and Hi, my name's Sean and I'm at that age where it feels like everyone I know is having children. Okay, so I started seeing a girl who works at the zoo. I took her home to meet my mum and she absolutely loved her. She says, hang on to that one, she's a keeper.
Yes, I'll hold. Hi. Yeah, it's Ruth Pierce calling from campus surgery. I've got an urgent query.
No, you can't just pop down. You'll make an appointment like everybody else. Excuse me.
New jokes. I wanted to surprise my mum on her birthday, so I told her she was adopted. If hummus is the enemy of peace, is hummus the enemy of peas? Not sure where to fit that in.
First sign of madness.
Not if I write it down later.
I've got some material like that. Here, what do you call a bloke who likes touching himself with hummus?
Yeah, well, I thought I'd try some new material anyway.
You look rough. Maybe you should stick to the old stuff.
I'm only doing your poxy gig as a favour. I'll be fine. Dr. Comedy will sort me out.
Well, he better. You on first, mate.
Phil, this isn't going to be one of your gigs where no one turns up.
It'll be absolutely chocker sure, mate.
Archie, I thought Dr. Granger was working at the campus today.
Oh, well, our new partner wanted to get an overview of the whole practice, so they swapped. Anyway, I thought you'd be on first-name terms with Dr. Granger after the weekend.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, come on, we all saw you leave together. I thought you were smart enough to fall for his tired old act. Sorry, Ruth, that was out of order. We all do stupid things when we've had too much booze.
I suppose.
Of course we do. It's all part of being single, isn't it? Look, why don't you come to this comedy festival with me at lunchtime? All right, see if we can get rid of those Monday morning blues.
I don't know.
Come on.
All right.
That's more like it. Hey, orange juices are on me.
5 minutes is just not enough time to properly assess and treat a patient.
I know, it's ridiculous. Dr. Carter didn't even consult me about his lunatic scheme, and yet I'm the one the patients shout at.
Well, if this is what he was like as a surgeon, I'm just glad I didn't go under his knife. It's not professional.
He's one to talk about being professional.
Oh, look, I haven't time for this silliness now, Michelle.
Suit yourself. But I thought you'd want to know what's going on right underneath your nose.
Oh, it's just some more pointless gossip.
Oh, yeah? Well, at Dr. Carter's party on Friday, he spent the whole evening trying to get on with Ruth. Last I heard, he was asking her to go home with him. Ask anyone.
That's disgraceful, taking advantage of a young colleague like that.
It's better than how Dr. Carter gets his jollies.
How do you mean?
Well, let's just say he also likes them young. Except in his case, it's boys. And unfortunately for him, he has to pay for it.
Michelle, you've gone too far.
It's true, I swear. I was out in town last week with Melody and Ruth, and we saw him sat in his car paying a boy, a prostitute.
What? Oh, and we have to trust the judgment of a man like that? And he has the nerve to tell us what to do?
It's Johnston!
Hello, I'm Sean. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming. Luckily, that won't take too long. You know, strangely enough, this is the exact same number of people I've slept with in my life. In fact, some of you look a bit familiar. Especially you, sir.
You should make an appointment.
Okay, so I've been seeing a girl that works at the zoo. Took her home to meet my mum and she absolutely loved her. She says, hang on to that one, she's a keeper.
Oh, Vivian, I don't think this new system's going to work.
Julia will learn all about this tomorrow when she gets back.
There just isn't enough time. By the end of the morning, my patients were waiting half an hour to be seen, and then when Mrs. Alonzi finally did come in, she spent 5 minutes complaining about how long she'd been waiting.
Just excuse me, Dr. Bell. Yes, Vivian March? You're calling from where?
Last week, I was at a party where the birthday girl drank so much, she threw up on the stereo, wet herself, and then locked herself in her bedroom crying. She was only 4. What's my excuse?
He's not bad.
I don't think he's good either.
And kids are always getting ill. I got dragged along to a children's party last week. These friends have got so many kids now, they're running out of names for them. They called the last one Patient Zero because every illness starts from him. Measles, chicken pox, bird flu, Ebola.
I think you're sick, mate.
You should see me after 9 o'clock, pal.
You okay, Vivian?
That was the witness service. Witless service, no doubt. Why would I want to go look around a courtroom? I'll be spending enough time there as it is, thank you very much.
Well, maybe it helps some people to see what they're going to get into.
Yeah, maybe it can make things worse.
Ah, there you are, Vivian. Well, the system seems to be working well. There are a few teething problems, but mostly it's going splendidly.
What planet do you live on? The surgery has been in chaos all morning. The patients are unhappy, the staff are very unhappy, and you think everything's going splendidly.
Well, I thought it was going
The
well.
surgery is not a production line. Patients need to be listened to. Yeah, but then that's what I would expect from somebody who thinks relationships are transactions, something you just buy and sell.
What on earth are you...
Taking advantage of that young boy like that. It's morally reprehensible and a disgraceful misuse of your power. Not to mention illegal.
I beg your pardon. I will not have my character defiled by such an irredeemable busybody.
Excuse me.
Twisting my mentorship of an unfortunate young man into something sordid and shameful. Young Andy has paid a very high price for his actions, and it's up to someone like me to drag him back into what is laughingly called society. Well, more fool him.
I didn't realise.
No! Because judgmental curtain twitchers like you have no room in their heart for anything but poison.
Vivian.
Remember, there'll be more comedy in the bar later.
So how about a headline spot next time?
You and me, Sean, we're like the foot soldiers of comedy. We make way for the comedy generals. There's no shame in it. Someone's got to do it.
If I don't get a promotion soon, I'm going AWOL.
Look, see how you do tonight, and then we'll see. Now, tell these lovely ladies about the hen party we did up at Warrington. Someone told the girls there was going to be strippers. He was trying to do his act to this wall of shrieking girls. You should have seen it.
So, catch you up. I need to have a word with that first comedian.
You touting for business, are you?
Something like that. See ya.
So Phil starts taking off his clothes, he gets all the way down to his pants, and the girls start chanting, "Get 'em on! Get 'em on! Get 'em on!"
No, that's not what happened, is it?
Am I interrupting?
Sorry.
Time to go, girls. It's the missus.
You look nice.
You've forgotten, haven't you? I got off work early so we can visit my sister and her new baby.
Sorry, Sean. I'm actually Helen from the campus surgery.
Yeah, the heckler.
Yeah. Do you want to have a quick word?
Not now.
Please, it will just take a minute.
Michelle.
It's not Vivian who's the gossip. It's me. I saw you. I got the completely wrong end of the stick, and then I convinced Vivian it was true. I'm really sorry, Heston. Just please, don't take it out on her. She's got a lot on her plate at the moment.
Is it serious?
It's not really my place to say.
Of course. Where is she now?
She's in my room, having a quiet moment.
Well, first of all, you've done absolutely the right thing in coming to see me. If Vivian is having a hard time, my yelling won't have helped at all.
Well, no.
Make sure she has everything she needs. Cup of tea and a biscuit. Tell her to take her time, and I'll man reception until she feels hunky-dory.
Okay, I'll tell her.
So, is this about a booking? You should have seen me at the Comedy Cave last week. I killed.
Yeah, no, look, I noticed she had a rash.
Oh, yeah, that's Phil. I'm a little bit allergic.
What you said in your act about getting dragged along to these parties with sick kids, is that true?
Of course. Look, what's this about?
I'm sorry to say it, mate, but I think you've got chickenpox.
No way. I always feel bad before a gig. I feel better now.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that would be the adrenaline. You need to be in bed, mate. You need to stay away from anybody who hasn't had it, especially pregnant women and small babies.
It's all quiet now. You can come out.
Well, I'm not hiding.
I know. But he said it's fine. He's worried about you.
Oh, that's all I need.
I found your favourite bickies.
Oh, look, just stop making a fuss.
I'm really, really sorry, Vivian. I told him it was all my fault.
Well, you're right about that. I shouldn't have spoken to him like that. It was so unprofessional.
He said it's okay.
Oh, well, it's time to open up.
Oh, no, it's fine. Heston's looking after reception.
He's doing what?
He said to take as much time as you wanted.
Well, maybe I will. Maybe Dr. Carter can have a taste of his own medicine.
Can you pass the duvet? And the other remote. This one only does the TV.
Sean, you are really ill, aren't you?
Of course.
Because you're always making excuses not to see my sister's kids. Maybe this is another one of those.
Do we have to talk about this now?
When do we ever get to talk about anything serious? And it's all in your act, things you don't like. Spiders, Tories, racists and children.
It's just made up.
So you do like spiders? That's who you are. I get it. You don't want to be conventional. Me neither. But I'm not the same girl who chatted you up all those years ago. I stopped wearing the kinky boots. I don't dye my hair for fun anymore.
I know.
Because if it's the younger model you want...
No.
Sean, I want to have kids at some point. And if you don't, if you're not going to be here because you're chatting to whoever in some comedy club, then maybe we're wasting our time. Maybe this isn't going to work out after all.
Zoe.
No, it's no good, Sean.
Zoe, wait. I do want kids one day. And not so I can have a pickpocket gang or so I've got spare kidneys or any of that rubbish I say when I'm on stage. I just want kids for normal reasons with you. Just not this afternoon, okay?
Come here.
Careful, I'm infectious.
I'll take my chances.
Mrs. Simmons, that is an exquisite sporting ensemble you're wearing. It brings out your eyes. How nice to talk to you. Ah, Dr. Granger, this is Mr. Gavin. He has a bad back. It's playing havoc with his golf swing. I said we'd get him back on the course in no time.
I'll be with you in a moment, Mr. Gavin. So how did you do it? Did you bribe some patients to go away, or did you make a deal with the devil?
Well, it took a little while to iron out the kinks, but I think we're back on target.
I'll stand by my devil theory. There's no way the system would work properly.
Melody, Daniel has just offered me the glass half empty view of the appointment system. Would you please offer me a glass half full?
Mr. Keats came in. Whenever he calls, he swears he's at death's door. Then as soon as he gets in my office, all he wants to talk about is his rosebush. Under the new system, I was able to kick him out after 5 minutes.
You can't argue with results.
Dr. Carter, could I have a word?
Of course, Vivian. Now, before you say anything, it was a simple misunderstanding. I can imagine what it must have looked like. In Michelle's shoes, I think I would have jumped to the same conclusion.
All the same, I'm very sorry.
Already forgotten. I, on the other hand, came down on you rather hard, and Michelle leads me to believe that you've been rather buffeted by life's storms recently.
I don't think that's anything.
I don't need to know, but I think you should take a few days off to recuperate.
Well, that's not necessary.
Of course not, but these things are always easier to deal with after you've recharged your batteries.
Thank you, Dr. Carter.
Not at all.
I think a baby would be great. I mean, there's got to be tons of cracking material in there, besides the usual sleepless nights and projectile vomiting that everyone talks about.
It's not always about comedy.
I know.
Do you? I'm worried I'll be left looking after the kids whilst you're off gigging all over the country.
I wouldn't do that. Driving for 2 hours on a Tuesday night to play to a room of 12 Geordies. It's not as much fun as it used to be.
What about all these young girls?
Oh, is that why you got dressed up to come and see me?
That was my sister. Yes, OK. Maybe I wanted to scare them off.
Phil was doing that already.
I just need to know that you'll put me and your family first, at least some of the time. Can you do that? Leon's phone's on.
Hello, Sean? Sean, pick up!
Don't.
I already told him I'm not doing
All right,
the
you
gig.
win. Look, you can have the headliner tonight if you come down and do the show. Look, I've made the deal even sweeter. I've got a producer from our bar TV to come down and see the show tonight. You know how long I've been pushing to getting down here. I think it'd be great for all of us. So I really need you to come down here and work your magic.
Hi, Phil. Yeah, I'll do it. No, it's fine. Yeah, I'll see you then.
No, you're really infectious.
There's a TV producer.
I heard.
But this is my big chance. I can stop doing these tiny gigs and get some proper work.
I've heard it all before, Sean, and after everything we've just been talking about.
Well, this is different.
You're sick. If you're putting comedy before your own health, what chance do I have?
Oh, you're being unreasonable.
No, I am sick of trying to compete. If you want to do the gig, that's fine. But maybe I won't be here when you come back.
Really?
Really?
Fine.
Dr. Hassan was just asking my views on how the campus surgery runs.
No way she was going to ask me. She's giving me the cold shoulder.
I think her shoulders are pretty cold anyway, but why? I know why. Daniel's just moved into her place and she watched you doing the walk of shame.
No, she didn't.
Whatever you say.
I don't even know what a walk of shame is, and even if I did, then
Where do these come from?
someone from the union just dropped them off. Where are you going?
To stop a comedian before he kills again. Well, you look rubbish.
You're supposed to heckle me when I get on stage.
But you could infect a lot of people if you do this gig. Right, you need to go home.
I had a row with Zoe.
Not something you can't sort out?
I don't know. She wants to know why I'd rather be here than at home with her. And you know, right now, I have no idea.
So go home then. But Sean, don't take this the wrong way, alright? But for a comedian, you don't actually seem that happy.
Truth is, this isn't exactly where I saw it all going. It was fine when I was younger. The buzz you get and the girls you meet, it's great. But now, it feels too much like work. And I'm not sure I like any of my colleagues.
Oh, then knock it on the head if you're not enjoying it.
I met Zoe at a gig one night. I played a blinder and she came up to me after.
So now you think if you jack it all in, she'll not fancy you anymore?
Yeah, instead of Zoe's boyfriend, the comedian, I'll be Zoe's boyfriend. What does he do again?
Well, go home and talk to her. Otherwise you won't be Zoe's boyfriend at home, will you?
Bloke's my box here. Man, a few words is Malcolm, but I've been telling him how you and I go way back. Oh, get this one right, Sean. We'll be living a high life together.
Sounds great. So what do you reckon, Sean?
I'm Sean. I'm at that age where it feels like everybody I know is having children, and they insist you go around to look at them to check out they're not ugly. I would like to have kids one day. It's always handy to have a couple of spare kidneys, just in case, you know. Or maybe if I get enough, I can start my own Victorian pickpocket gang. None of this is true. I don't know anything about babies. Maybe I never will. Because I had a massive row with my girlfriend this afternoon, and she said to me, either you stay in and have a lovely evening with me, or you go out and do your comedy gig and don't bother coming back. There isn't really a punchline. I'm just not sure I've made the right choice. What do you think? So you want me to lose my girlfriend? Thanks.
Ruth.
Dr. Hassan.
What can you tell me about sexual health?
I'm sorry?
The clinic. I'm interested in our tactic with the student body and what literature we're giving out.
Right, yeah. I don't think anyone's coming in now, but I've got this from the last meeting. I can talk you through it.
I'd like that. Come to the office.
Hi, Michelle. I left you a message earlier, but you're probably still rushed off your feet. I'll come over after work. Maybe we can have a drink while I tell you my news. It's Ruth.
Ruth?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Do you know what it's like, being a comedian, telling the same jokes again and again? And the company. Phil is single, ladies and gentlemen. And after a 7-hour drive to a gig in Plymouth, I know why. 7 hours talking about whether a tuna boona is the only rhyming curry. The only thing worse than being a comedian is talking to comedians. I honestly don't know how my girlfriend puts up with it. Also, never ask a comedian to be your best man, not unless you want a 20-minute speech on his idea for a TV pilot. So what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Did I make the right choice? Thank you. I've been Sean Stone, and I'm leaving comedy to be with my girlfriend.
Sean Stone, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back tomorrow, so give a big hand to all the acts.
Sorry, Zoe, I've been an idiot.
Yeah. What about the producer?
Can we go home? I really don't want to be here.
What was that?
Sorry, Phil. I've had an epiphany.
I don't care what you've been drinking. No one behaves like that in my club.
Don't worry, it won't happen again. Look, take this. You can have everything on it. I don't need it.
You serious?
Phil, have you ever had chicken pox?
Why, is it important?
Come here.
Sean, I don't get it.
Here for the night shift. Daniel's left, if that's who you're looking for.
I'm after Michelle, actually.
Try the nurse's room. Night.
You're really giving it up?
It looks like it.
What will you do instead?
Does it matter?
Not to me.
If I promise to go and see your sister's baby when I'm less infectious, can I go to bed?
Oh, you're really suffering, aren't you?
Dr. Comedy has left the building.
Come on.
Sean, it's Phil. The guy from our bar loved your new character, whatever he was, and he's raving. Well, not raving, but he spoke.
Hello. Did you not get my messages?
Some of us have had work to do.
Oh, no. Anyway, I've got so much to tell you. Fancy a drink while I give you all the gory details?
I've got plans. Anyway, I was at the party. I know what happened.
No, I feel like everyone knows it's awful. Dr. Hassan thinks I'm some sort of scarlet woman because she found me in her house on Saturday morning.
Ruth, I can't believe that you slept with Daniel.
I know it seemed a bit soon, but I don't know, we just, like, really hit it off. Anyway, you said yourself he's a bit sexy, isn't he? Now, I don't know if I should call him tonight or if I should wait till I bump into him at work. What do you think?
I haven't got time for silly gossip. I've got a life, even if you don't.
Michelle?
Actually, I can't believe that you'd fall for his sleazy come-ons. I thought you were better than that.
Michelle,
I'm sorry, Ruth, but you've made this bed. Now you can lie in it.
We'll talk again, when you've calmed down.
You have no idea what it's like, this competition, the girls, the bitching.
You did this, you cow!
This is for drugging me.
No!
You've made her a partner without even consulting me?
Well, it sounds awful when you put it like that, but we were short-staffed, and Lily is phenomenal.
A house for sale, complete with estate agent's body and no shortage of suspects. In Diagnosis Murder next. And later, one woman who's hard to please. Anne Robinson's on BBC1 Scotland with The Weakest Link at 5:15.